Clare is such a beautiful region of SA. You may have been here before, or perhaps you never have. Either way, chances are there's parts you've never seen or will never get to see. But I have a solution.
When you come to Clare, you don't want to do any of the hard work yourself. You want to get a local to show you all the best spots. And that's exactly what I'm doing today with Dave from Clare Valley Tours. Dave, what are we doing today?
Hi, Hayley. We're going off to see Seven Hill Cellars. We're going off to lunch, a winery lunch, and we're travelling through some private vineyards with some astounding views. And come join me and we'll discover Clare Valley.
And the best part is, he drives. Let's go.
Right, let's go.
Clare Valley Tours offers a range of tours of the area. They are private, well thought out, and perfect when you want to enjoy a day out without the hassle. Dave is going to take me to some well-known staples, but also some places I've never heard of. Are you excited? I am. Our first stop is Seven Hill for a little history lesson.
So this is the Vicurt ruins. It was originally a dairy. When Frank Vicurt got older and the Jesuits had eventually settled here at Seven Hill on their property, it took a couple of years, they invited Vicurt to come down here and live out his days. And on the board behind us, you can see there's a photo of Mary MacKillop, and Mary MacKillop was a constant visitor here in the 1870s.
This is so fascinating. Seven Hill is the oldest winery, the oldest in the whole of Clare, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, there is so much history at this beautiful winery. Can we go inside?
Certainly, this way.
Dave knows so much about the area, and it's exciting to be on a tour that's not just non-stop eating and drinking, although you get to do that too. I love having a tour guide because you've got to learn things you'd never find out on your own.
So we've got Father George Sadler here. He was buried in 1865. He was killed in a rock blast in the quarry. Everything, all of the stones, every building on site has been quarried on site.
And he was the first person to be buried here?
He was the first person here. They'd only just finished this side of the crypt.
And so how special do you have to be buried here?
You have to be a Jesuit priest, you have to be living on site. And there's 41 in here now, and we've recently had Brother John May in August 2021 was buried here. Brother John did 50 vintages here.
There's heaps you'll learn, but I don't want to give too much away. I think we've had enough of a history lesson. Let's go find some wine, and our next stop is Hill River Clare Estate.
Dave, the thing I love about this tour is you've just taken me to a winery that I've never been to before, Hill River Clare Estate. We're about to tuck into some beautiful local produce. Tell us about this beautiful winery.
Well, this is on the end of the vineyard that we just drove through, the private vineyard. So it was a Penfolds vineyard.
Oh, sorry, don't mind me, I'm just going to get my glass filled. Yes?
Penfolds vineyard, and 10 years ago, the Jeske family bought the vineyard and diversified from a farm life and created their own label, Hill River Clare Estate. What I really like about coming here is the beautiful personalised service that we get. I'm a great advocate of working with people I like, and it
I can tell.
Works here.
Do you know what? Everywhere we go with you, everyone's like, Dave, come here. You're so lovely.
Thank you.
So this space is beautiful. Looking over a pond, you can sit here and have a glass of wine. Do people come here and spend as long as they want here, or do you hurry them out?
We won't hurry anyone on a tour. The tours are about a day of relaxation, and if we miss out on a cellar door and spend more time relaxing at another one, so be it.
I will say I do feel mean because you'll notice I have a glass, and because he's a designated driver, he does not, but you can share my food.
Thank you so much.
Have some
but
cheese,
I can
it's
come
nice.
back tomorrow.
Oh, true, you cheeky man. The brilliant thing about doing a tour with Dave at Clare Valley Tours is that Dave has special access that the public don't. So you get to go on these amazing roads through Clare that most people never get to see. And that means you get views like this behind me of the Polish Hill River. You've got Seven Hill over there. So you get to enjoy the serenity before you get back in the car.
It was time for some lunch, so Dave organised for us to have lunch at one of the cutest places I've ever seen.
Included on this gorgeous tour is lunch and a glass of wine, and Dave has taken me to the most beautiful place surrounded by hollyhocks called Riley's.
We're in the lovely little town of Bintaro, historic little village. heritage town actually, circa 1855, and we've got beautiful old world charm, we've got beautiful food, beautiful wine, beautiful vista to sit in and have lunch. What more could you ask for?
Well, and great owners. You walk
Indeed.
in and that you're greeted with a smile. You can either sit and have a lunch or a platter outside like we're doing, or you can go inside and sit amongst the history.
It's how we roll with Clare Valley Tours. We work with the best in the industry and the most friendliest, with the best food, the best service and the best smiles and the best wine.
And if you had a wine, I'd cheers you, but you don't. So let's just
I'll
like,
have one
fist
tonight.
pump.
Thank you.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers.
Dave is affectionately known as Mr. Willson in Clare, and he really is one of the loveliest people you'll ever meet. He's charming and great to chat to. Back on the road, Dave had one final surprise for me.
We are ending our tour here with, of course, another glass of wine at the beautiful Mitchell Wines. Now, they have their own range, which is fabulous, but they also have a range that you can only try here at their cellar door and locally. Now, I know you're a big fan of Mitchell Wines, aren't you?
Certainly am.
Why do you love it so much here?
Oh, look, we're back to doing what we do best and working with people we like, and we focus on family orientation. And now this is a third generation family owned wine, known for handcrafted wines. They've been awarded the best cellar door experience in the Clare Valley.
That is incredible, something to be so proud of.
The other thing, I'm not allowed to drink on a tour, but I do have a little favourite here, which
What's
is
your
the
favourite?
Mitchell's Liqueur Riesling. Now, if one goes home with Golden North ice cream
Yeah.
and a shot of Mitchell's Liqueur Riesling over the ice cream, absolutely delicious. To die for.
That is to die for.
Indeed.
Oh, well, I'm definitely leaving with a bottle of that. That sounds delicious.
It is indeed.
Yeah, and so is this Grenache, made by the third generation. I love a family-owned business. Thank you for everything today. I would never have done this day without you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. One thing about Clare Valley, it's my home. I absolutely love showing people around and would welcome anyone to come and visit us. Thank you.
He's such a great guy. Thanks, Dave.
What a day and what an experience. Clare Valley Tours is such a good way to take in the area, and you'll get to have a laugh with the lovely Dave.